Hello and welcome. This is going to be a general reading for January 2023. Hopefully December was a good month for all of you. That kind of falls in with it, so I'll take that one too. So I'm going to start out with this one. So, I surrender it all. So, maybe letting go of control. Just for maybe you've been experiencing issues with a certain area in your life, and I think by hunting this issue and trying to overcome it, you're pushing the solution further away, if that makes any sense. And just by letting solutions and, I guess, help with your problems coming to you, just let it show up on your doorstep on its own. And I think that's the best thing you can do, because what this is going to do is it's going to teach you how to redirect your mindset. To relinquish control, I simply let loose and allow myself to be more childlike. So, this is going to be a weird example, but you ever see like a little kid like trip over their shoelace or something and they just like case it, but they get back up and like they're not even in any pain and they're just like distracted by something else? Weird example to use, but I think that's kind of what you gotta let happen here. I measure my success by how much fun I'm having. So this year, just let Jesus take the wheel. Let your guides take the wheel. Just drop the reins and let the horse do its own thing. And I think that's a good way to start out your year. Especially for January. That's a very big thing for a lot of people. I show up for myself and the world. By showing up for yourself, you are showing up for the world. You ever hear that saying that you can't change the world, but you can change a single person's world? I begin my day with love, and this includes self-love too. Messages for January. All right. So this is three indicators of divine masculine energy. We have sun, stag, father sky, the eagle. So that's three indicators of the great divine, the masculine side of the great divine. We also have wise one, direction, guardian, so whatever you've been going through and whatever you've been trying to overcome, it's taught you not only important... Oh, look at that, another eagle. It's taught you a lot of what you want, what direction you want to go in, what you want and what you don't want, how to approach certain situations, and how to overcome certain situations. It's sort of like learning how to choose your own battles. I guess that's what I'm getting. And because you've been struggling with a certain situation in your life, it's taught you your strengths and weaknesses, where you need to make repairs in your foundations, and this could be foundations in any area of your life, and it's allowed you to realize what you're capable of. And by adjusting your perception and adjusting how you approach a situation, sometimes you're capable of achieving more, versus if you approach the situation and try to overcome it in, I guess, like an improper way, you might not yield the results that you're trying to yield. And especially with the letting things come to you. So you can't force puzzle pieces to fit. You can't force information to come to you, you know? It's going to come when it comes. What you need will be brought to you when and where you need it, and in what form you need it. And if something comes to you and you're just like, well, I didn't need this, you did need it, you just don't know how to use it yet, because maybe you just haven't adjusted your perception yet. Loving and connecting yourself and balancing your feminine and masculine energies within yourself is going to allow you to hear yourself easier. It's going to allow you to guide yourself easier. And between the information that's supposed to be coming, connecting with yourself, connecting with your guides, your divine masculine and feminine, and just allowing that energy to flow more freely without blockages, is going to allow you to unlock things within yourself that you didn't know were there. And because you have been going through these situations, you're going to know how to use those aspects of yourself, not only to help yourself, but to help others too. Just gotta adjust your lens a little bit. I gotta adjust mine too, because it's all blurry. I'm sorry. So, late winter and early spring is usually the time of planting those seeds, right? It takes a bit to get flowers and vegetables and stuff like that. You have to nurture it and tend to it. And in order for you to see sproutlings and flower gardens in your own life, you can't just plant it and walk away. You have to nurture it and tend to it and be patient with it. So you have the Magician on top, and the world underneath that. So you're the magician of your world. The magician of the world around you. And your thoughts become your reality, right? So maybe things have been feeling stagnant for a while. This is almost like a baby horse, you know? They're kind of klutzy and clumsy at first. Takes them a while to learn how to use those legs of energy and power. But with practice and persistence, they eventually grow up to be a big, strong horse. So we have 5 of Swords here, and 7 of Swords, and 3 of Swords. So I think not only are you protected and guarded more than you perceive, but I think you don't really fully grasp how potent you are as an energy being. And I think when you direct your energy, you don't realize the effects it has until a little bit later. Sometimes, so when you, for example, a spell, if you're doing a spell, sometimes it takes a little bit for those results to show. So it's not that you aren't good enough, it's not that nothing's working, it's just that, one, your heart and your mind need to be in one place. It needs to have the identical wanted end result. But for that energy to move from your mind and heart to this goal or situation and transform it into what you want, it's an elongated process. It's not like you just pray for that and then boom, go to sleep and it happens the next day. Your mind has to be on obtaining that end result and knowing that that's what you want. You have to actually want it. And you have to continually send energy to that. I guess subconsciously, some people need to be a little bit more focused, but subconsciously, you're continually sending that energy towards that end result. And it takes time and patience, and sometimes you don't understand what's happening until you look back at that situation after it's already happened, and then you're just like, oh wow, that actually did work out. 5 of Cups and 2 of Cups, so it's almost like you kind of know what you want, but you don't know what you want, and at this point you're just like kind of going with the flow, I guess, which isn't a bad thing. So like, yes, you need to be patient and wait for things to come to you. You can't force certain situations. You can manifest certain situations, but you have to know what you want and know how to direct that energy in order for that end result to be obtained, which is completely possible by anyone. Anyone can do this, right? But you're in between on what you want. You're on the fence. That's what I'm getting from this. And you have the capability to obtain everything you want, but you're just like, do I really want this? Does this actually make me happy? Is it worth expending all this energy for this? You know, that's what I'm getting from this. But you clearly have the power. You have the energy. So if you did decide, yes, this is what I want, then you can go for it and easily obtain results without it being much of a loss, you know? You even have the Empress with you. So we have hope. As I enter the great school of life, I hold tight to my faith in God. God's love guides me and guards me in every situation I encounter. Regardless of what I confront, I trust in my true nature. Today I welcome life. I know the light will always return, and there will always be an infinite possibilities for me. Now, as far as manifesting new things into your life, whatever deity you choose to expel and create that great energy circle with, it doesn't matter who it is. You can even use certain deities for certain things. I mean, a lot of people choose Aphrodite for things such as love, whether it's self-love, inviting more love into their life, repairing a relationship, things like that. Some people also chart the planets. So, for example, Friday is the day of Venus. Venus is the planet of love. Things like that. So as far as creating and bringing things to you that you want or need, you can delve into whatever information source that you trust or would like to look into. Some people also use you can use color correspondences, so some people would use a black candle for protection. Obsidian is a crystal used for protection, so is smoky quartz, things like that. Yellow candles can be used for money, happiness. Light blue candles can be used for fending off depression. You can use certain deities or things of that nature for whatever ideal circumstance that you're in. It doesn't necessarily have to be God or Mother Mary. It could be whatever you identify with. And on top of that, you don't have to feel guilty. Me personally, I have not even finished reading into all of the esoteric and religious things that I've liked to learn about. I mean, I think it's India, they had like thousands of different deities that they worship. I think Ganesha is one of them, and he's like the god of success. So there's so many different categories that you can delve into that can help you on not only your current circumstance, but future circumstances as well. I reap what I sow. Today I remember that all I think and all I do will come back to me in some way. I understand that I reap the fruits of what I sow and fill my life with thoughts and deeds of abundance, light, and love. I sow these seeds knowing I will harvest the greatest of riches. Part of harvesting those riches is being patient for them to grow fully. You don't want to pick your crops too early, you know? It's not like they're going to pop up tomorrow. And if they do, then good for you. That's really great. Each day, life offers me abundant proof that the universe loves me. Every day, God sends angels to help me. Today, I will receive an angelic message. It may come from someone with whom I speak or from words that I read. I will listen closely as this message is a divine gift meant to help me make my way in love and maintain my spiritual strengths. Welcoming happiness. Divine love is manifesting in me, through me, and around me. It attracts all that I need for the benefit of my soul. As I work to increase my inner light, I evolve into an emanation of love and joy. Today I reap and welcome the happiness and beauty of all that I have sown. So as far as messages and gifts, these messages and gifts can come in the form of anything. It could be an animal, it can be maybe a certain type of flower. It could even be a person, a text message. One thing that I definitely feel like I need to stress here is maybe you've been trying to communicate with guides and you feel like you've been left out or something, which could be seeing beyond the current situation. So there's times where I've had dreams and they're trying to get something through me, but it's just not, I'm not comprehending what they're trying to say. And they understand that I'm not comprehending what I'm trying to say. So sometimes part of The battle is developing a communication pathway where both of you can understand each other. And this could be in the real life situation that you're going through. This could also be spiritually. Like maybe you try to talk to your guides and then they try to respond to you and you're just like, well, what the fuck was that? Pardon my French, but I feel like we've all been there at least once and you're just like, I don't get this. And I've been there too multiple times. So sometimes it just takes a little bit of, you gotta bounce things off each other sometimes, a couple of times for you to really grasp what exactly they're trying to communicate, you know? And that's okay, it happens to all of us. So, developing that communication, broadening your perception, and realizing that, yes, what I need is coming to me. It's okay that it's not here now because I'm protected. And also realizing that in order for me to reach this end goal, I have to actually know what I want. And just deciding, you know, is this truly what makes me happy? Is this truly where I want my pathway to go currently, in the present, you know? Hopefully that helped. I hope you have a wonderful January.